what's up? My name is Tess. Welcome back to my channel. We are in my bathroom. I have nothing on my face and I just woke up, so I feel like we're looking a little rough, but I wanted to film an updated morning skincare routine. I really do look not my best, but hopefully this will kind of make me look a little bit better. I have a video that's my morning skincare routine, but I was looking back on it and I just feel like it's so cringe, and a few things have changed in my routine. I found a couple products that are like holy grail, gonna use for the rest of my life as far as I know now, that I really love, so I wanted to introduce those to you guys. Also, I have some really big news for me. I just accepted my first ever esthetician job. So I filmed a couple of videos about the interview process and getting my license and stuff. So I feel like those were all kind of leading up to this moment. If you guys haven't watched those yet, I'll leave the links down below. The company I'm going to be working for is called Credo Beauty, at Credo Beauty on Instagram. And it's kind of a interesting story how I ended up getting the job, and I can definitely film a video on that if you guys are interested. It seems like there's definitely interest in the job interview process and that kind of thing. It seems like you guys really like those videos, so I'd love to do one that's more in depth about how I kind of secured this job. I will tell you guys, you have to be not aggressive, but you need to be proactive. You need to put yourself out there. And the reason I got this job was from reaching out and kind of sending a cold email. Cold in the sense that I was just reaching out to a contact I found. The letter I put in it was very heartfelt, and I'll put more details in the other video I'm going to film, but I just want to kind of motivate you guys to reach out to companies you're interested in, because you never know what could happen. And that's all I'll say for now. Let's just dive into my morning routine. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is grab a clean washcloth, and I have the water running so this towel can get a bit warm. I'm so happy to be filming this video. I took a little, not hiatus, it's only been like 5 days, but little break from thinking about content, and it feels good to be back. I was also really sick. I think there's some bug going around, but I kept trying to film a video and I was like, I just look like I'm struggling, and you know how when you're sick and your head just isn't clear? That's how I felt. So I am literally a tomato now, but that's the first step I do to kind of open my pores. And then I like to go in with my cleanser, nothing crazy. I've been sticking to a non-foaming cleanser for the morning. Most people, whether you are acneic or dry skin, most people have surface dryness in their skin. I think it's about 90% of all skin types. So I think people are really overusing foaming cleansers, and not everyone needs to do that. I think really only if you're like truly acneic or you have a lot of makeup on, a lot of kind of congestion, or maybe you just worked out, I think then it's better to use a foaming cleanser. But for the morning, I like to go in with something really gentle. So I want to show you guys my 3 favorites. So I have the creamy pumpkin cleanser from My Shell. I think you can get this at Whole Foods or like natural grocery stores. I really like this brand. And then I have, a classic, the Dermalogica Ultra Calming Cleanser. This came in my SD kit at school. Still been using it. And then lastly, the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. This is my 3rd bottle. I really do think this is a good product. It's just so gentle. you can kind of gently use it around your eyes and it's not going to cause any irritation. I'm almost out of that, so I'm going to go in with the Dermalogica one. Just put a little bit on my hand, and yeah, this is really great for sensitive skin or dry skin. So I mix it with a little water and just do upward circular motions. I like to spend some time cleansing my skin. This is a good little movement. It's like you're kind of swimming with your hands. And not only does this incorporate a little bit of facial massage, but you're really loosening the dirt, getting underneath the hair follicles, and I'm kind of feeling for any little bumps, even if they're not totally visible. I definitely feel the areas of congestion. Kind of get congested right here and in my cheeks, which is often linked to digestion. And I definitely think my gut health is just something I'm always struggling to balance. And I think my overall health in general has been kind of lacking, so I think that definitely shows in your skin, and it feels a little more congested than normal. I feel like my hormones have been all over the place, which is huge. Your androgen hormones, while every pimple starts with a clogged follicle, your androgen hormones can stimulate oil production and cause a problem. I take a pill called spironolactone every morning. Need to take that, but that has really helped with my hormones, because my acne is hormonal, and I think 80% of acne is triggered by the androgen hormone, which is the male hormone. So spironolactone has been super effective for me. I really don't have a ton of pics to show, like a before and after. I wish I did, but I think during that time I was like so insecure about it. I kind of just like, you know, hid my face. But that's one of the reasons I love being an esthetician and helping people, because acne just really affects your self-confidence. So that worked for me. It could be something for you to look into if you struggle with hormonal acne. It's pretty low risk, but definitely talk to your doctor and see if you could be a candidate if you've kind of exhausted a lot of other causes. Okay, now that I've thoroughly washed my face, I'm gonna rinse it again with the hot washcloth. And I try to be really gentle. You also want to make sure you're not over exfoliating. And I think a lot of people kind of forget to consider what's actual exfoliation. So using a washcloth is a form of mechanical exfoliation. So you don't need to use like a scrub that same day or an AHA or BHA, because you've already exfoliated your skin. Too much exfoliation can thin the skin and kind of mess up how the skin naturally sloughs off dead skin. Okay, then you guys know, you already know, this is my favorite tool. It's an ice roller. I'm just gonna casually roll my face for a few minutes. Okay, ice rolling is done. Now I heard this trick from Renee Rouleau that you want to add your products to your skin, put them on your skin, like a normal person would say, before your skin, 30 seconds after your skin is wet. So I am spritzing myself with a little bit of the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. This has aloe, cucumber, and green tea. This is like a super hyped product. I do like it because it's very soothing and refreshing for a toner. It's something less harsh than an astringent or like maybe like a witch hazel or, you know, like a true astringent. There's a bunch of different types of toners, and the purpose of toners is to rebalance the pH of your skin. I like to use something that puts moisture back into the skin rather than strip it. My other go-to is the Dermalogica Multi-Active Toner. So sometimes I'll use this on a cotton ball instead. And I've also been using the Caffeine Solution. I think they kind of marketed this as something you can use every day, but I really think that's going to over exfoliate your skin. And I think you should probably use this 2 times a week. It's pretty gentle, but even so, I would say 2 to 3 times a week is good. So after I've done my toner, my skin is feeling just slightly damp, but not completely dry. So like Renee Rouleau says, try to add your product in 30 seconds after you've cleansed your face or use something like a toner, so your skin doesn't dry out. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I am now patting in my favorite. This is, you know how I said there's a few products I'm obsessed with right now? This is a vitamin C serum that I got from my dermatologist. It's very high quality and potency, and it actually does have a semi-controversial ingredient, which is hydroquinone. This is an ingredient that I know Credo doesn't sell. A lot of people say hydroquinone is linked to cancer, so there's definitely just a lot of debate on this ingredient, and I kind of researched more into it after I purchased this, but I do want to use up the whole bottle since it was semi-expensive, and I have seen really great results. So just be wary if you're using hydroquinone, and definitely want to limit your sun exposure. This is the product I've been using. It's the C Clarifying Serum, prescription only, so you need to get it from a dermatologist. It's the Obagi C RX system. Obagi, I think, is a really good brand. They sell it on Dermstore also, I believe, so they have some other products you can look into. My mom actually purchased a similar vitamin C serum from them, from my recommendation, and so yeah, this is it. Hydroquinone is kind of like a bleach, so it works to target hyperpigmentation, which is something I kind of struggle with. And so there's 2 different types. There's one for dry skin and one for oily skin. This has a little bit of oil, so it's really moisturizing. Enough on that. Then I like to go in with the Caffeine Solution. This is from The Ordinary, and you just need a little bit. It goes a long way. Something I also struggle with is very dark circles because of my iron deficiency and anemia. This has vitamin K and caffeine, which my teacher slash facialist, Michelle, recommended when she did my skin analysis. One of the things that stood out to her was my dark circles, and she said, just by looking at you, I can tell you have anemia because of your dark circles. So vitamin K is really good for that and combating some of the kind of coagulated blood under your eyes. So I just dab that in with my ring finger. And okay, this is a pretty simple routine, not a ton of products. After the serum, I like to put on a little bit of eye cream. This is from The Ordinary. It's the Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. And I do like this. I don't know if I would repurchase. The next product, the next brand I'm going to show you guys is, I think, like the only brand I'm going to be using for creams and eye creams, face creams, sunscreen, stuff like that moving forward. So looking forward to buying an eye cream from this brand called Neova. Little itch. So this is Neova's Progressive Nourishing Lotion. And you know how there's so many creams, etc. products on the market? Neova really does stand out from everything because of the way they patented copper peptides and use something called DNA repair enzymes to combat aging. So these are truly like revolutionary ingredients that have like superior lipid delivery systems that really make sure the quality ingredients penetrate into your skin. This is not sponsored or anything. I just love this. I really trust Michelle, who is my esthetician and advanced teacher. She's really not one to promote a lot of brands, but this is one she says she really believes in because she understands the science behind why it works. So anyhow, Neova just has amazing products. If you look on Dermstore where they sell this, you'll basically only see 5-star reviews. They have cleansers, they have a body wash, I think. They have all kinds of creams, retinol, sunscreen, and it's all just the highest quality, most amazing stuff. So, and it comes in this little pump that's really hygienic. You don't need a lot. It's this really cool color too. So I just take a dab of this and put it on my face. It feels like silk. It's so hydrating, and this is expensive stuff. That bottle is, I think, $95. So I saved up for this. Skincare is something I believe in investing in. There's so many people I know who don't invest in it. And just the facts are that drugstore products don't have the same quality ingredients that some of the higher end ones do have. And I think you can find things like cleansers that you can get away with buying, like Cetaphil or CeraVe. But when it comes to a cream, I always look for things that are going to be preventative, anti-aging, have something like a DNA repair or a retinol to improve my skin while I'm aging. So that's just important to me, and that's what I use. The last step in my routine, and I'm not going outside quite yet, so I'm not going to put this on, is sunscreen. You should always wear sunscreen, but if you're literally not leaving your house, it's okay to skip it unless you're like working in front of a window. But I put on sunscreen every day, and I do like to put it on before I leave the house, because if you're putting it on first thing in the morning and not leaving your house for a couple hours, it can kind of wear off. SPF is measured by time, so put it on before you leave the house, maybe 30 minutes before. And I still love the Glossier Invisible Shield. This is honestly like such a ride or die sunscreen. I love the scent. I love how it blends into the skin, and it's just a really beautiful product. I think they've actually lowered the price to $25, and it's SPF 35, so I really like this. Again, I might purchase a Neova sunscreen when I run out of this, but for now I'm loving this and it's lasted me like a year, so shout out to Glossier. But yeah, this is the last step in my routine, so I would normally just put this on my face and neck, and yeah, that is it for my morning skincare routine. I think I look a little bit glowier than before. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love if you subscribe for more videos. Comment down below if there's any products you guys are like in love with and think I should try, because I'm always open to suggestions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Tell me about your dreams, tell me everything. Don't nobody care about your heart like I do.